Greetings, salutations. This is part 3 of the discourse, New Beginning, a look at the 2008 rededication of the Mosque Miriam. Part 3. I am your brother Ital Iman for the Underground News Network. Who am I, and what is my relationship to the Nation of Islam, you may ask? And I will tell you of my experience with the Minister Louis Farrakhan. First, I am the Chilam Belam, Ital Iman I, Jaguar priest or interpreter Jaguar, according to the ancient Maya technologies. First, in the year Farrakhan made his quest for wisdom tour, met with the high priest of Iran, the Ayatollah Khomeini. He learned while he was in Iran with the Ayatollah Khomeini that Idi Amin was still alive and doing well at that time. Living in Florida, where there was a great fire, or fire spreading some 30 miles in all directions, I made a journey to Chicago to the temple. I believe it was on 74th Street before they moved into the new mosque. I had this message of Nibiru and the wisdom of contact. I wished to deliver it to the minister as I traveled by Greyhound bus. I thought, if Farrakhan is who he say he is, as I go into meditation to communicate with him, he would pick up on me. Around Indiana, while on the bus, I went into meditation, and in my mind's eye, a picture of a control tower came into focus. When I reached the final call building, it was chaotic. Reason was, Big Brother, as they called Farrakhan at that time, was back from his travel around the world in search of wisdom. I paid $2 to go on the bus to the airport as part of the fanfare, as was suggested, to welcome him home. I was not allowed to get to him at the airport. I tried, but the security stopped me as he was getting into the limousine. Back at the final call headquarters, I was told to come to the service the next day. He would speak, so I did. My seat was not in the balcony. It was rather close to the stage. I heard Farrakhan say when he was in D.C., or in reference to D.C., he asked Allah to show him a sign that Allah would defeat the government for bothering him. The government was referred to as Satan, etc. Allah would give him the power to defeat his enemies. That is out of his own mouth. He said that the sign was from Florida, the sign of the fire. There I sat, and I had come from the smoke of those fires, where I was meditating near Madison, Florida, close to Jennings. That's in North Florida. Directly from the fire, the sun was as it was eclipsed, looking through the smoke. Now this man had gone around the world and spoke with the Ayatollah Khomeini, seeking wisdom. He said, and there I was, right in front of him, at the final call building, wisdom. You, O reader, may ask, is there more or clearer proof? I will answer, how clear can it get than smoke and fire? But I will now let the truth out of the bottle. As I heard him speak, I closed my eyes, and light appeared. I had made contact with him as he spoke on the stage. I raised my index finger and opened my eyes to look at him, and he gave a loud shot sound, as if he had been shot, and bent over as he held his stomach. And at that time, men from the FOI came to me, took me by the arms, and told me I couldn't do that. So you see, they knew I had made spiritual contact with the Minister Farrakhan. I was taken to a side room and briefed and asked of my mission, etc. I was then let go, where I sat in the balcony the rest of the meeting. I was not allowed to speak to the minister. He refused the message. Since then, he has had many problems, and after 1997, we know what happened. Farrakhan had many breaks. He has proved to be a strong and blessed man, save yet he has not done the thing Elijah Muhammad told him in the vision to do. I too have also seen Elijah Muhammad in the mothership, and I saw a scroll descended from the top as he speak, and I saw the men from Nibiru. They were black as the Australian Aborigines, and they wore black scuba diving suits. This was symbolic of Lord Enki, master of the waters. You are now in tune on the one, the force itself. At this time we call it the Master Blaster Jamming. This has been a revelation of the 2008 new beginning. So we see we're supposed to be making contact with the mothership. This is a message of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So the time of the Nation Islam was up in the year 1990. So all this thing about connecting with the world, we know that we're all one family, but still we must fulfill the book, because the contacting of the mothership is a necessity for us to be saved from the earth in the coming deluge in 2012. If the Nation of Islam is not talking about survival in the year 2012, we shouldn't listen. Again, you are now in tune on the one, the force itself. At this time, it is called the Master Blaster Jamming. I am your brother, Ital Iman.